saw it, fell in love with it. I know it's really loud, it's really leery. I love it. I really do.
So Liam Gallagher has his own brand of clothing.
He does, yeah. Pretty green.
Pretty green.
And it's pretty darn expensive as well.
Is it?
Yeah.
God. So I'm tempted to ask you how much the shirt was, but maybe that would be impolite of me.
No, you can ask away. It was, I think I paid £79 for it.
79 quid. That's like $100. That's not bad though.
Yeah.
Could be worse.
Could be.
So, Ben Brookes, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself? Because you are, certainly to America, you're a relatively new person around town. But tell us why you're here in the USA. Tell us why you're here in Minneapolis.
I was sat on Facebook, as you do, about a year ago. And I put a song of... No, I didn't actually. It wasn't mine. I did a cover of Delamitri's Nothing Ever Happens. And I uploaded it to the fan page that they've got on there. And my friend Larry, who sat with us today, if you want to shout over across the room, Larry, he saw it and he said that's incredible. Really likes my little rendition of it, and that was that really. And then a few weeks later, I upload one of my own original tracks. To which Larry again commented and said, "I really like that. That's one of your own, right?" And I said, "Yeah." And we were talking backwards and forwards, and then I put another song on called Integration, Not Segregation, one of the songs from the album. And he said, you know what, that is absolutely incredible. And said, have I got anything to do home recordings on? I said, no. He said he's going to send us some equipment, to which I was quite shocked. I didn't expect that. But, you know, I was really happy with what happened, you know, and it turned up and I was overwhelmed by it, and then we were talking backwards and forwards a little bit more, and we said about maybe perhaps coming over to America and doing some gigs. He said, I probably can't help you with that. I said, all right, fair enough. And then he came back to me a couple of days later and said, do you know what, why don't you just come over and we'll record an album? So I came over on a total whim. My friend said that I was going to be locked in some sort of mad sex dungeon.
Yeah, we do have those.
Yeah, it didn't happen though, thankfully. Luckily, he wouldn't kiss a hairy man. Kiss a hairy woman, I mean. So I come over and we go onto the studio. We lay down some tracks with Mark Healy, who was the bass player from Badfinger. And within the next few days, we decided we're going to need a drummer, obviously. And then... out of the woodwork pops Michael Bland, who just so happens to be Prince's ex-drummer as well, and a bit overwhelmed by that. Lovely guy. And then as the days progressed, we needed a pianist as well, and we were going to use Tommy Barbarella, who was also Prince's pianist. And,
I was at a party with him last Saturday.
You were? Brilliant.
Yeah, he's got very small hands.
For a pianist, that's...
For a pianist, yes.
Yeah. But somehow, I mean, the conversation dried up. I think he was busy at the time, actually. No fault of his own, obviously, you know. But then again, out of the woodwork, just out of nowhere, came Greg Inhofer, who was Bob Dylan's pianist.
Wow.
And, you know, Bob Dylan's like one of my absolute idols, and to work with someone that's worked so closely with the man was just incredible, you know.
Have you seen the Bob Dylan mural on the wall downtown Minneapolis?
No, I'd like to see it.
Yeah, you should ask your handlers to handle you down there.
Corporate, can we...
Yeah. Yeah, it's a huge wall with some pictures of Bob Dylan on it.
Oh, I'd love to see that.
It's quite impressive.
Yeah, you know, I didn't even know that Bob Dylan was from Minnesota until I came here a little while ago, you know. But I suppose you learn something all the time.
Yeah. Well, yeah, he has friends around town. He'll pop in unannounced and visit people, and he's a local lad.
Yeah.
That's the way it goes. So it sounds like you've got a fantastic group of people working behind you. which is good. And I think the album is slated for an April release. Am I right there?
Round about at the end of March, early April, sort of. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
So you're going to be a welcome return visitor to Minnesota.
Well, I mean, this is my 4th time this year. I mean, it's sort of becoming my second home, really.
That's good. What do you think of the weather?
At the moment,
Uh-huh.
I'm not allowed to swear, so